A warm welcome to Anuradha Vedic Astrology. Today we are going to talk about tarot and we are going to see how to take a call, a judgment on any two opportunities, between two opportunities that come our way. But before we begin, a big thanks to all of you once again for liking, sharing and subscribing to our YouTube and Spotify channels and writing in your questions, your suggestions there. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do, and do remember to press the bell icon so that you can get the updates ASAP. So now when we are talking about tarot, many a times, in fact, tarot is very useful a tool. Why? Because many a times you would have some questions that you might not want to see from the Jatakam, or it may be difficult to decide this or that. In that case, tarot comes very handy because it understands the opportunity and it gives us answers directly. One more thing is, whenever that you need to ask a question to tarot, like Prashna, you can leave the question with the person concerned, with your astrologer, and the person would look into it as and when the time says. The question with tarot has to be asked here and now. Whenever that you need the answer for the question, that is when the person would be talking or would be looking into the cards. Now, I had this question from somebody who was asking, who had an opportunity, a near equal seemingly opportunity from two big companies, one budding, one coming up company and one well established company. So, she wanted to know which option to take in her choice. As I always say, that you need to take into account the cards that have fallen out of hand. Why do I need to take into account the cards that have fallen down? For the simple reason that they want attention. They ask you to focus on them also. So, the two cards that fell down while I was making the choice was, one, the Judgment, and two, the King of Wands in reverse. The question that was asked to me was, the person had two companies, a job offer from two separate companies, and one was a well established company, the other was a upcoming budding company. The package, the entire things to look at was also nearly the same. So, the person was having a difficult time, a tough call in taking a decision as to which company to join, because she was already working, she had to put in her papers and she wanted to be very definite before she moved on from her previous job into a new one. Having said that, as I always said, that you need to take into account the cards that have fallen. So, there are two cards that were calling for attention. The one was attention itself, Judgment. So, it says that it is time to sit up and take a call. So, probably she herself was feeling very low in the energy, as the reverse King of Wands say, feeling very manipulated, feeling very used, feeling very low and feeling very lifeless, listless. So, that is why she wanted to take a call and see where she was going wrong, what is the options that are available for her and what it is that she can do to make things better for her. So, these were the calls, these were the cards that fell out even before the question was asked. And as the question was asked, there were two companies, one which was well established, and when we ask how is the company, because that is the first question when you are going into taking up a call for a job, option 1 or option 2. Then you need to first make a call as to how is the company. The two companies where they came up was, one was the Emperor and the other was the Five of the Swords in reverse. Emperor. So, what does this Emperor say? The Emperor says that I am the best in my field. I am always ready to expand. I have gone through a lot of ups and downs. I have seen all shades of the season and I am a veteran in the field, and that was exactly it. The person was, the company that she was talking about was a veteran and it was very hierarchical, but it was also a safe bet. On the other hand, the second company that we are talking about, that she was involved, she had got an offer from, that showed a not so very enterprising card, that is the Five of Swords in the reverse. if you see, it's a one man laughing while others are shying away, and that too in the reverse. So it shows that there can be lot of manipulations, behind the scene dealings that the person may not be aware of. As far as I am concerned, when I am doing the reading, if I find a card like this coming out, I'd rather shy away from taking a call in this kind of a place. Now, the second card that came that we need to ask is, how is my future? How will I do in that company? So the future is lovers in the first company. What does the lover mean? The lover gives me enough choices, gives me enough ability to take decisions, and also is a place where one can make a lot of social network. Again, you will see the Gabriel as an angel protecting the people or guiding them. So there would be somebody who would handhold, somebody who would guide, somebody who could become a mentor and could show the way. In the other company, as we see it, it's the fool. It's your call, it's your take. Yes, you are secure, you are safe, but the way you need to function is entirely your call. You will not be guided by others, you will not be overlooked by others. So it's a perfectly new pace to begin with. It is also a place where you begin afresh. It's relatively a very low position to start up on the scale. The growth is always there. On the positive note, you can be very creative, you can take calls, you can be very much in power yourself, and you would also be protected by this dog. Now when we talk about the future, how is things going to be? This is one card, yes. Out of the three, one card, that is King of Cups coming in the reverse, says that there can be emotional sucking, there can be emotional problems, and it could also mean that there's somebody up there high in the hierarchy who could also get the lady concerned in an emotional entanglement. So having known this, this comes as a handy that you don't need to get emotionally entangled, because there is only loss in that area. And be very aware not to be, even in your workspace, not to be guided by emotional decisions. They may not be in your favor. Take decisions with a calm head along with this, and go to your mentor, be guided. That will be a better option. The Tower that came for the second card was also in the reverse, which said that she may not be very happy there, and may find herself walking out of that situation, walking out of the job, because it may not be very conducive, and she may feel very suffocated, very unhappy in such circumstances, and there can be a sudden losing out, sudden walking away. So when I have seen all these cards, as I have explained to you in detail, and when I look into the option A and option B, very clearly am I able to make out that the option A is the way to go, and things become very clear with the disclaimer that one needs to be very careful where your emotions are concerned, and don't trust people who would want to get to you close emotionally. Maintain a professional distance, be guided by your head, and you will do really good in your job. So we can see the tarot readings give a great insight, help you take decisions very well and very fast. Till we meet with you again, stay safe. Thank you.
Please hit the bell icon for fresh updates. Don't forget to like, share and comment on the videos, and please subscribe to our channel.